Hey guys, it's Julia. I wrote a script this time so that I don't get confused because I got really confused last time. So, how y'all been? Happy New Year, by the way. I'm actually filming this on January 2nd, so it's literally the new year, which is really exciting. I'm super excited for a few reasons. One of them is a few days ago, actually probably like a week ago, I finally hit 200 subscribers. Yay! That's really exciting. Thank you so much for subscribing to me. So today I have finally put together my Q&A, and I'm really excited to do it because I never say anything about myself. When I make videos, I just sing and then that's it. So now, through this, you can find out some things about me. I took these questions from YouTube, and I also took them from my Twitter. By the way, if you're not following me on Twitter, I'll put my Twitter down in the description. You should totally follow me. Mostly it's just a stan account, so like if you like different groups, I'm a multi-stan, so you can go on there and we can talk about K-pop. Okay, let's just get started. Question number 1. How old are you? I'm 20. I was born in 1999, so I'm 20 years old. I'll be 21 in April. Question 2. Where are you from? I'm from America. I live in Florida. It's very hot all the time. It's winter right now, but it's probably only like 70 outside, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Question 3. Do you know Korean? This is like a trick question. I studied Korean in high school as my language, and I studied Korean for 2 years in high school. I did 3 semesters of it. I would say that I know Korean, but I don't think that I'm very good at it. Like, I don't speak Korean very well. I'm very good at reading and I can understand very well, but I'm not very good at speaking. I think that's probably just because I don't do it very often. Okay, question 4. How did you learn such great pronunciation? That's such a nice question. Thank you for saying my pronunciation's great. I studied my pronunciation specifically very hard in high school. A lot of my pronunciation practice came from repeating things that I heard. Like, I heard them and then I repeated them a lot until I felt that it sounded as close to the thing that I heard as possible. So that's what I did. It's also a little cringy to say, but I watched a lot of K-dramas, and I feel like what I would do is I would watch, and if I heard something that I didn't know, I would write it down and then I would repeat it. I tried to incorporate a lot of the things that I would hear into like my everyday life. So, but like in my own free time, that's what I would do. And it helped me associate the Korean word to the actual object. I think that that's really important to do when you're studying a language, is not associate the word in the other language to the word in English. It's better to associate the word in the other language to the actual concept or object that it defines. That way you're not in your brain just like shuffling through these words trying to remember what equals what. So that's what I do. I think that a lot of people like to hate on people watching K-dramas or listening to K-pop to like learn Korean. And I think obviously you can't really say that you're learning Korean if all you're doing is watching K-dramas or listening to K-pop and you're not studying. But I think that listening to people speak in K-dramas helps you learn the inflections as well as the colloquialisms that you won't necessarily learn through textbooks. Textbooks are incredibly important because they help you with structure and grammar, but they don't necessarily teach you the way that the general public speaks. So I think it's important to pair things up. So I think that K-dramas are really helpful in that sense. If you're interested in like what I did to learn Korean, I can make a video about it. You just have to Just let me know down in the comments if you're interested in my Korean tips, and I can make a video about that. Question 5. How long have you been into K-pop? I've been into K-pop since the end of 2013. I think it might have been early 2014, but I feel like it was 2013. The first K-pop song I ever heard was actually Eyeing by Orange Caramel. I thought it was J-pop actually. I was listening to Kyary Pamyu, you know, the girl who sings Pom Pom Pom. I was listening to her and like Orange Caramel popped up in my recommended and I was like, ooh, that looks fun. And so I listened to it, but I thought it was J-pop. The group that actually got me listening to K-pop was BUNA4, the boy band. I remember watching, the first thing I saw of theirs was the OK, their debut song OK, but the live stage version. I didn't watch the music video. The first thing that popped up that I saw was their live performance and I was like,
oh my gosh, they're so tiny and cute.
And I found out that they were like 100 years older than me, but I was like, whatever, it's fine. So I stanned them. They were the first group I ever stanned. And then after that, now I stan 100 groups. So thanks BUNA4, y'all great, love you. Question 6. What do you think about the difference between old K-pop and now? I don't know if I count as like a veteran. Since I started listening in 2013, I got into like the second gen because I'm a baby, so it's hard to answer that question if you're like a second gen. But personally, I think that old K-pop has a lot of charm because old K-pop was like it wasn't following what I would consider like what's mainstream. At least obviously not in like Western media. Nowadays, I feel like it's really interesting to see that there's like a fusion going on where like people are borrowing from K-pop, like Western artists are borrowing from K-pop and Korean artists are borrowing from Western artists, and like it's not just Western and Korean. You have Latin influence, you have like folk influence. It's really interesting to see like this metamorphosis that's happened with new K-pop. But for me, like old K-pop has a really important spot in my heart because it's what got me into this whole scene in the first place. So, but yeah, that's what I think. Okay. Question 7. How did you learn the guitar / singing? So I learned to play the guitar in middle school. I was about 12, I think, when I started playing. But I got really lazy and I stopped playing for years. I stopped playing for like 5 years, give or take. I actually stopped playing music altogether for like 5 years, but then I recently started playing again, I think like 2 years ago. So that's why I play like a drunk man, like I did. I don't play well, but I like playing anyways. So when it comes to like my voice, I was on my church's worship team from 12 to 15, and then after that I took chorus in high school, so that was from 16 to 18. And then I stopped because I graduated, so obviously I couldn't be in the high school chorus anymore. But I never had any proper vocal training. It's just like whatever they did in chorus. It wasn't individual training or anything, so I just sang what they told me to sing. So that's, I guess, my training. Okay, question 8. Have you ever performed at any events before? It depends on what kind of performing we're talking about, because obviously I was in a chorus, and then besides being in a chorus, I was in a band. I played the clarinet, and with those I did perform. I performed a few times a year with both, as well as at like community events with my chorus. I performed then as well, so I performed a few times a year. When it comes to anything K-pop related, I have not performed in front of anybody. I would love to. It'd be super fun to perform in front of people. I haven't yet. I tend to get pretty nervous on stage. Even though I've been singing on stage for a few years, I still get really nervous, but I feel like as long as I practice, I'd be okay. So if you know any festivals in Florida, hit me up, because like I'd love to perform. That'd be super fun. Question 9. Can we see the stickers on your guitar? Which one is your favorite? Yeah, sure. Okay, hold on. My guitar's over here. Okay, let's see. These are the stickers on my guitar. Yeah. I have a lot. I've actually collecting the stickers on my guitar I started when I got this guitar. I got this guitar, it's like a baby guitar, like a learning guitar. I got this guitar when I was living in North Carolina. I didn't bring my guitar with me, so I bought this one. It was only like $60. That's why it's not like, it doesn't sound that great. I have other guitars, but I like playing this one the most because I feel like it's the easiest. But I started putting stickers on it in middle school, and I've been like trying to cover it, so that's why there's so many, but I haven't gotten very far yet, honestly. This one I think is probably my favorite. It's kind of coming up, but it's right here. This one. This is actually the members of Day 6 as their little like mascot characters, and a friend of mine designed it for a fan project we did when Day 6 came to Florida last year for their tour. My friend and I were like the managers of this fan project, and so we had this one made and we also had this one made. I love those stickers. I also really like this one. This one was given to me by my pen pal, and so was that one and that one and this cactus and also this girl here. Those were given to me by my pen pal, and I really like those ones too. One that I wish I hadn't put on here was this Chick-fil-A one. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about Chick-fil-A, but that's on there forever, I guess. That's cool. I'll probably end up covering it anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Question 10. Do you think you'll record your own original music someday? I'd love to. If I had the opportunity, I would love to do that. I don't know if anyone would ever be interested in helping me record stuff. I don't really know how, and I have a really bad mic. Like, you can see it right there. That's my mic. It's a Yeti, but it's really staticky. That's why I don't record on it anymore, because it doesn't really work that well. I don't really know how to record things, honestly. And I'm not good at mixing either, so that's why all of my covers are recorded live in one take, because I don't know how to do anything. So, but if anyone was ever interested in helping me record music, that'd be super fun. I'd love to do that. Question 11. Are there any artists you want to cover but haven't yet? Oh, there are so many artists I want to cover, but there's a lot of songs that I want to cover that I feel like are really hard and I can't figure out how to do them. For example, I want to cover Sam Kim really bad, but the boy is so good at guitar. Like, I can't do that. I can't play the guitar that well. I'd love to play his stuff, but his stuff is too hard. I also would love to do a Stray Kids song. I love Stray Kids, but all of their stuff is so like heavily EDM inspired, which is like super fun and great, and I love EDM a lot, but like I can't arrange that for the guitar. Like, if I tried to do side effects on the guitar, I would probably die. How am I supposed to put that on a guitar? I don't know. So I can't do, like, their stuff's hard. If I can arrange it, then I'll probably end up singing it. But if I can't figure out how to arrange it for the guitar, then I can't really like play it. So I just have to like suffer through and just listen to it and sing it in the car or in my head or whatever. Number 12. What's the hardest song you've covered? Honestly, skill-wise, my covers are like super easy. I'm not really that good at the guitar, as I've said many times now. So I tend to arrange my songs in a way that's easy for me to play, especially because all of my covers are one-take covers, so I have to go throughout. That's why they're all short too, because I have to go from the beginning to the end without making any mistakes. So I tend to arrange my covers to be easy enough for me to play all the way through without messing up. Vocal-wise, I think that Thrilla Killa by vide was pretty hard because it's got like that part that's like really high. That one was pretty hard. And I just recently covered EXO, Sing For You. And like, I feel like on the guitar, that was probably the hardest song that I've covered. I did simplify it again, of course, but that one was pretty hard. It was fun. I like doing songs with that kind of style, like that finger picking style. It was really fun. So, question 13. What's your favorite song that you've covered? First of all, I love all of the Day 6 songs that I've covered. I don't even care if they're good. Like, I just love singing Day 6 so much. Out of the Day 6 songs that I covered, 좋아합니다 was one of my favorites. I really liked the arrangement for that one. Shoot Me was fun. You was one of my favorites. I also really liked the arrangement that I did for Gotta Go by Chungha. I really liked that one. I also I'm really proud of the ones that do well. So most of my ATEEZ ones do really well, and I'm really proud of those ones. I work really hard on ATEEZ covers because I know that a lot of my subscribers subscribe to me for my ATEEZ covers, so I always work really hard on them. And I'm always really proud of them. Especially, I really liked my covers of Wave and Illusion. I spent, I think, about a week just trying to figure out how I would play it. And then I had to learn how to rap, which is not my strong. I cannot rap. I can't rap in English, let alone in Korean. So those ones I'm really proud of. I really like those ones. Question 14. What are your top favorite songs of the year? Ooh, that's a hard question. So this is for 2019, obviously, but obviously I really liked Rooftop by N.Flying. I think the whole world can agree that Rooftop by N.Flying was the song of the year. I liked Gotta Go by Chungha, Butterfly by Yuna,
Focus on Me by Just 2, Illusion by ATEEZ, Spark by Taeyeon, RPM by SF9, Zimzalabim by Red Velvet, Sweet Chaos by Day 6.
There are so many songs. I actually, throughout the year, I make a playlist for the year for all the K-pop songs that I like for that year. So I'll link my 2019 playlist in the description so you can check that out to see all the songs that I loved for this year. Also, I feel like I need to shout out Psycho by Red Velvet. Like, it's brand new, but it's so good. I want to listen to it until I die. I want it to be playing at my funeral. I want it to be playing in my casket so that my dead corpse can just listen to this song until I deteriorate. That's how much I love that song. Anyways, this is the last question. Can you sing blank? So I do take requests. I say that in the description of all my videos. I take requests. So if you leave me a comment to sing a specific song, I will put it on my list of requests so that I cover it in the future. There are instances where someone asks me to cover a song that is either out of my skill level, I can't play that, I am a baby, I cannot do that. Or it's just one of those songs that is not, it's not good on the acoustic. As I said before, doing a Stray Kids song, for example. There are some that I can do, most of them I can't. They just don't work on the acoustic. That's not what they're meant for. It doesn't suit me and my voice and my guitar. So there's those songs, I can't cover those. But other than that, if you request a song, I will add it to my list, and eventually I will cover it. So if you want me to sing a specific song, just put a comment in the comment section and I will probably sing it eventually when I feel like it. I don't know, I'm so lazy. So those are all the questions that I got. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, this is a high five for you, because I wouldn't have. I would have been I'm gonna head out way before this question. Probably after question 2, I would have been all right, bye. So congratulations if you made it this far. If you made it this far, you a real one. You're the ones who I'm inviting to my funeral to listen to Psycho by Red Velvet with. Y'all can get it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, that's totally fine. You're just here to hang out with me for some reason. You decided you wanted to watch this video. Thank you so much for 200 subscribers. That's not that much to a lot of people, but for me, that's crazy. Okay, bye.